Pupmeister, and today we are going to be building a mob farm. One that basically can create all the different kinds of mobs, gives you tons of different drops, and is a great XP farm to boot. So why am I standing in front of my map? Because, as you can see, my home is right there in the middle. And you can build this over land, no problem. So you can do that, but you might get less spawning, and you might have to deal with lighting up caves underneath and all that kind of stuff. So I recommend building this in the ocean or water, like a big lake or something like that. So, as you can tell, my spawn is right beside the big ocean here, and I do have a nether portal going right there. So we're going to build it right above spawn in the water up there. So let's get going. So now that we are at the water, before we get started, let's take a look at what we are going to need for this build. We're going to need 20 stacks of blocks. In my case, it's cobblestone, but you can use whatever you like. I'm just keeping it simple. You're not actually going to use all 20 stacks. There's going to be a few blocks left in your last stack. But for the most part, you're going to need 20 stacks. And the beautiful part of this build is most of it is just blocks. You're also going to need 4 slabs. Again, I'm keeping it simple with cobblestone slabs. You're going to need 100 ladders, 2 glass blocks, 2 trapdoors, well, a total of 66 trapdoors, 6 chests, 8 hoppers, 2 water buckets. You're actually going to need more, so the 2 can create an infinite water source for you, and you're going to need 13 torches. Now, as far as optional things, you may need some scaffolding if you want to get from the middle platform to the very top where you're building. If you forget something or whatever, you can go up and down. If you want to customize the farm, you're going to need some white carpet. In fact, 48 carpets in order to stop spiders from spawning, if you so desire. We'll talk about these options while we're building. And for the oak trapdoors, that's if you want to only have creepers spawning. But quite a few creepers will spawn even without customizing it just for creepers. But if you so desire to do that, you're looking at 256 extra trapdoors. All right, so let's get started. As it so happens, I have a tiny little island off the coast. So this is where I'm going to build it. Now, I did go down and check, and there are some caves and stuff, but they're all underwater, and I think we should be fine here. So the one thing I did not include in the inventory that you're going to need are blocks to get you to the surface. So in other words, if you were just building in the ocean, you would need some kind of block to get you from the bottom of the ocean to the surface. You can just use dirt or more cobblestone or whatever you like, but you will need some extra blocks to get you to the surface. Lovely. Thank you, Minecraft. Hello, buddy. 2 buddies. So as you can tell, I cleared all the land here except 1 block. And that is just for safety. As we build way up high, if we fall, it won't matter. We'll just hit the water and climb back up. Okay, so as you can tell, I just switched out the sand for dirt for no particular reason other than dirt's more solid. It's not really going to affect you either way, but anyway, so the first thing, once you get to the surface like this, The first thing you want to do is build 100 blocks up. So here we go. So actually, somewhere around 98 blocks, which is where we are right now, we want to build out a little bit because this is where we're putting our extra storage. So let's build like a 4x4 platform here. So it'll just come out one side, and then we'll go 2 more this way, and then we can just build out our 4, just like that. And there we have our 4x4. Now you want to keep in mind where your pillar is here, because we are going to be putting our extra chests right here. So I just need to back up a little bit, put the one here. It's actually better just to deal with one side first. Okay, so you want to put a hopper in the back of that one. And then you want to add the second one over here. And you're going to want to actually put a hopper going right into this as well. So you're going to have to duck and jump to put it in. Like that makes sense, but you know, it's Minecraft. So the next one you want to put right there, and you basically want to do the exact same thing. So into the back, and then up, crouch and jump, and that goes straight in there. Okay, so as you can see, these ones go down into here, and these ones go into the chests. And then you want to put your second one there, and now we have what we need. And if you look, we have our little ladder right here. So now we want to continue up, and this is at the 100 mark. So at this point, we want to create a 4x6 over this. So once again, bring this out, and this out by 1. Now this is where you want to use some of your glass. You want to put the glass right in here. Now why are we using glass here? Because it allows you to still open the chests. It would be good to put trap doors in here, because then it allows you to walk here, but you can also open them to access your lower chests. Okay, so let's put those in there. Our next step is we want to create a little box up here, and temporarily we're going to put some blocks here. These will be replaced a little later. And we need to go 22 blocks high. All right, so here we want to make it 22 blocks high. So it's 2 blocks high right now, 20 more levels. And just keep going like this. And I'll see you at the top. So I dropped a pail of water up there because I just wanted to mention, I forgot to tell you something. One thing you can do is just look at what level you're at here. So in other words, if you look, my Y is at 163. So if we want to add 22 blocks, you'll be looking at 185 when you're done. And that way, if you lose count or something on your way up, you'll know 185 is where you want to be. And if you just want to take some of the pressure off, you can leave some water down here so that if you fall down the center by mistake, you'll be safe. Now in my case, I just kept placing it, taking it up, placing it every 2 or 3 blocks I go up. And then there won't be water in the bottom I have to deal with, but yet it's still safe. Okay, so at this point, we do actually have to go down, back down, because once we finish up here, things will start spawning, and that needs to be finished before that happens. So I'm just going to place a little bucket of water here, and I could have gone down with the water there, but we want to come back up as well. So let's go down here, just like that. Now that we're out front here again, we want to take these blocks away, just like that. And I suppose for easy working, we'll take those away as well, but we'll be putting those back. Okay, so now you want to put your last 2 chests right here, just like that. And grab your remaining 4 hoppers, and you want to put those in the back of the chest. And you want to put them, these back ones, into the backs of the front ones, just like that. Then you want to grab some slabs, and we're just placing them over the hoppers, just like this. Okay? And then we can replace these, and this is where you will kill them all. And with a looting 3 sword, you will have a ton of drops, which is why I have 3 double chests for you. Now you have a number of ways to get up here. You could actually create a water elevator to get up here, and I'll leave a video at the end of this one if you're not sure how to make a water elevator. However, we have 100 ladders for a reason. We're just going to make a ladder up the side so that you can get back up. So all you have to do is make sure you have your ladders ready, and then jump off all the way down. And then just build your way up to the top with ladders. And hopefully you'll be doing it better than me, but basically just all the way up now. There we are. Now the one other thing you probably want to do is put a couple torches up here so that nothing spawns on you. I should have done that before I jumped. Okay, sorry about the volume issue there, but we are back to normal now. So now we have to go back up to the top now that we have our ladders in. So let's do that. And then we can get rid of the water. So the first thing you want to do is just fill in these corners here, like that. And then in the middle sections, we want to go out and make an 8 by 2. So crouch, whoops, wrong way. And go, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so you should have an 8 by 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now let's do that on each of the sides. And when you're done, it should look like this. Now the next thing you want to do is build a 2-high wall all the way around here. So just come out, put it on the side there, and then you can come back and just build it all the way around. So you're building on the last part of the 8x4 and then on the outside of it. And that will give you a remaining 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 until the drop. And you just want to keep going until you're all the way around. Like I said, you're building on these back stones there. So once we're done that, it should look like this. So the next thing we want to do is create a big platform here. So we want to connect this corner to that corner. So make sure you crouch so you don't fall, but if you do fall, at least it'll be in water and you should be okay. Okay, so you're going 8 out basically. And then back we go, just like that. And you want to do this for all of the other sections. And basically you just want to fill it in. So when you're done, it should look like this. The next step is to build a 2-high wall all the way around. And that's how it should look when we are done. So the next thing you want to do is just make your water source. So put one there, and then you can grab as much water as you want out of the middle. And what we want to do is we want to put water in each of the 2 back sections of each of the 4 areas. Then you can just come back, grab some more. You want to sprint and jump and just place them like that in each of the sections. Okay, so when you're done, it should all be flowing to the center, just like this. And you can either grab your water again. I already have one. You don't really need them anymore. You can just fill it in like that and then get rid of this. Okay, so this is where we're going to start putting in our trapdoors. And we just want to put them on the edges, just like that. And every side is going to need them. And of course, again, this is where you're going to need 64 trapdoors. So it should look like that, and then all you need to do is open them all up. And of course, what this does is the mobs see a trapdoor as a walkable space, even if it's open like that. So in other words, they'll walk right off and into the water. Now at this point, there are a number of different adjustments you can make to this build that will change what spawns here. So some people don't like spiders because, yeah, they'll fall down, but then they might start climbing back up and might clog it up a bit. I mean, mobs will still fall past them and stuff. I'm not going to do it, but if you choose to, you need to lay down some carpet in order to prevent them from spawning. So this is how you lay out the carpet. Come in diagonally 1 from each of the corners like this. Okay? And then, if you're familiar with chess, you're basically making the same move as a knight. So over 1 and up 2. Okay? And then come over here, over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 2. Okay? So it's like that. And then from here, you want to go to the inside, same thing, over 1, up 2. And then over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 2. Over 1, up 2. Okay? So you basically want that pattern. Okay, so that is the pattern you need if you want to get rid of the spiders. And of course, that would have to be done on all 4 sections. So that would equal 48 carpets. Now, while we're talking about making adjustments, you can also make this into just a pure creeper farm. So you would need to keep the carpets, but then on the roof, which will be coming shortly, you want to place more trap doors because creepers are just a little shorter than skeletons, zombies, all those guys. So they would then be the only ones that could spawn in here. So you don't need to put trapdoors over the water part, of course, just over this section. So you would need, I believe, a total of 256 trapdoors if you just want creepers spawning here. Now, I just thought I would mention, as far as scaffolding is concerned, if you do want to get up and down while you're building the top area, maybe you forgot something or whatever, this is a good way to do it. Just build out to put up your scaffolding, and then you can get up and get down. And then when you're done, you can fill that in, come all the way down, break the bottom one, break those, and you're good to go. Now that we are this far, the next thing to do is put on the roof. So we're going to be using the cobblestone blocks like that. And we're just going to basically fill the entire top with the blocks. I would love to use slabs for this, but unfortunately, slabs let light through. And there we are. With the way the sky looks, it looks like this roof goes on forever. So now the last thing that you need to do is spawn proof this whole top area. Now you can do that with slabs, putting slabs down on this part and the entire roof. You can do that. It takes a lot of resources. Or you can just plop down a bunch of torches. So as far as the outside is concerned, you want one on each corner and something in the middle. So somewhere in the middle like that. In the corner. Because remember, things can only spawn in light level 0. So this is plenty. There's no 0 around here. Might want to move this maybe a titch more this way. And on the top, same thing. I don't know, there's some light here. Let's go maybe 5 in on each of the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then pop something in the middle. And even though there's a little shadow here, you'll see the light is 15, 15. It's 15 everywhere. So nothing's going to spawn up here now. And isn't that a lot easier than putting slabs on the entire roof, not to mention a heck of a lot less resources. And once we were done that, we just jump off the roof and climb back up. And it's beginning, starting to work here. So now we just need to get rid of any scaffolding we had, any extra blocks, and that's all there is to it. Now, if you really wanted to, you could put some fences or a wall around the edge so you don't fall off the side here by accident, but you should be fine. So as you can see, just in these in this less than 1 minute we've been talking here, we got a bunch of zombies, we've got a creeper, we've got a skeleton, so we've got all kinds of stuff going on here. And because it's a 22 block drop, they basically have 1 health left. So you can just hit them once and it'll be over with. Lots of creepers. So we got lots of stuff going on here. So it's adding up. And then of course, when those 2 are full, this one will start. And look, we've got tons of stuff in here again. And we're getting lots of XP, lots of drops. Okay, so we've been here about 5 minutes. You can see I'm almost at 27 levels. We've got spiders, we've got skeletons, we've got zombies, we've got creepers, and I've seen a couple of witches as well. So all kinds of stuff is spawning in here. So let's take a look at what we've got. We've got a few things in my that flew over to me as well, so I'll just add those in. But we are looking at 35 rotten flesh. Well, you can see it all here, even a potato. And if we look at the other side, we've got some armor, golden armor in here as well. Some sticks, I guess those are from the witches. So string, spider eyes, all kinds of stuff. So you're going to get a ton of different drops as well as a lot of XP. One other thing I just thought of, since I'm looking down here, you can kind of see my portal down there. You could actually build another platform off to the side here and build a portal so that you don't even need to go all this way. You'll just come out of the portal and here you are. So that is another idea you might want to implement. Okay, so just before we go, I thought, hey, why not show them what it might look like? So I did. So I put a wall around the entire thing. I built a little bit of a platform and I put a portal here. So now I don't have to go from that portal way over there across the water and climb up all the way up the ladder to get here. I can just go through my portal, out I come, and I'll be right here and ready to go. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this will be of benefit to you. I did change it up a little bit from other designs that are on the YouTube internet. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.